potentially break the foot, you know. So the better the grip is, the less power you need, right? So that's what we're shooting for. And then we also want to be able to develop like maximum power behind a really good grip. So we're going to start with the grip drill that I do. Start with him on his back, and my hands are in the middle of his shins here. I just kind of keep my feet away from him here. I put my foot in at an angle to kill that De La Riva. Majority of the time, the guy then pushes me so that he can have the De La Riva, right? I try to kill it, I try to take it away, and he pushes me, and I'm based off of that. So I'm just gonna squat down. Don't grab it like this. You wouldn't do a guillotine like
Guys,
that.
come over here, please.
I'm gonna scoop his ankle here. This is just a grip drill we're gonna do. I'm gonna scoop his ankle here with a bent wrist, right at the Achilles, and I'm gonna squat down. I wanna make this like a vice. This is gonna be very vice-like. I wanna pinch that in really tight. I don't wanna fall back on an ankle lock where I use the guillotine as an example. Like fall back to my guard or a single leg X, pinching the knees, and then try to actually do damage with just my arms. Because that's gonna be the weak link. So I wanna lock that into place so that I'm using my back and my hips. So I'm gonna squat down, toes in the armpit. For now, there'll be all this space here because I'm not grabbing it like this. I'm grabbing it here. It's very vice-like. Then I'm gonna grab my wrist just like a traditional, like old school guillotine. I'm gonna pinch it nice and tight, slowly roll my hips in. He taps, no problem. If the person doesn't tap and they lift their hips, just let go. It's kind of the same thing for the drill. Come back, step in. See how I squat to it? And I put those toes right in my armpit. Okay? Boom. Vice it in there, nice and tight. The higher and tighter it is, the better. And then I slowly roll my hips in. Wow, we're just gonna do that 10 times to each side. You're gonna feel like you're using strength here. You are. Okay, so like, vice it up nice and strong. When Marcelo Garcia does an arm and guillotine, I promise you he's using strength. So you have to develop that squeeze there, and we're going to do that 10 times on each side, and then we'll move forward.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you making sure my foot is behind or in your armpit?
I'm shooting to get those toes in my armpit to where my armpit actually curls the toes, because then the guy can't put the boot on. You know, you can try it with each other. He can't straighten his leg to relieve the pressure. So I'm shooting for that. The good thing is, you know, if I'm shooting for 100% and I end up a little bit back, my back will still be strong enough to dominate those toes. So I'm shooting for this. This is still really good. Once we get out here, it's like you start playing like, well, you know, is it the open division? The guy might be 10, 15 pounds heavier than you. And then that's going to be the difference between you getting it or not. So shoot for the toes in the armpit. Roll the hips in, let it go. If it's a little past, no big deal, but don't take it for granted and just grab the guy in the middle of the calf and try to, you know, because then you have a horrible grip and you need a ton of strength to be able to break somebody's leg like that. All right, 10 on each side. You guys do 1, 2, 3. All right.